awesome. That was another exciting round of updates. So thank you, Mark, and thank you, Jordan. I love, I don't know if you saw me like waving my hands in glee, but I definitely was. So next, we wanted to welcome some of the new and upcoming libraries that have joined or went live with the Aspen community within the last month. So first, we want to give a big welcome to CLAMS, the consortium. They are from Massachusetts, and they are linked in the agenda. So definitely check them out. And we have been, seeing the social media updates. Some of their libraries are understandably very excited to move to Aspen, especially I think it was the ladies library, Brewers ladies library. It was so cute. Their little TikTok, it was awesome. And we also want to welcome, yeah, Brewster ladies. There we go. I knew it was something like that. And then we also want to welcome Pasco County Library in Florida. So definitely check them out. Pasco's site is gorgeous. So maybe some inspiration there if you check out their site. All right, I'm going to pass it off to Mark next.
Yeah, so we are thrilled to announce that the Aspen team is continuing to grow. We are hiring, or we hired somebody for our support team. So somebody to help out Miranda with all your support questions, and also meet with libraries that we have just customer check-ins with and partner check-ins. So Lauren Conley, who previously was at Colorado Library Consortium, and many of you have worked with her before, whether it's in some of the community meetings or in the planning for the next Aspen GAT or for the Aspen conference in 2024. But we are thrilled that she is going to be joining us. Her first day is actually tomorrow. So you will start to see tickets answered by Lauren. So we are beyond thrilled to have her join in the team. So have her live here at the next gathering.
Yeah. We're so excited. All right. I'm going to pass it off now to Tara for an update about the community meeting.
Hi, everyone. I don't really have an update as much as just a reminder that our next meeting is March the 21st. The community calendars are linked in the agenda for you to find your specific time. And shortly after this meeting, I'll post the agenda in the community channel on Slack, and you can add your topics. And hopefully by then we'll have some updates from our working groups on testing and on grouped record issues.
Thanks for the update, Tara. I'm going to pass it on to Elise now to talk about some outreach updates.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, we're going to be at a lot of conferences the next few months. So in a few weeks, we're going to be at ACRL in Pittsburgh, if anybody's going to be there. We have a few partners presenting, and we're also having a get together on the 16th, a little partner meetup. If you want to join, the link is in the agenda. Computers and Libraries, March 28th to 30th. Again, a lot of partners presenting. And actually, I think Morgan, you're going to be there, and Kendra, I think, is going to be there along with Bill. So that's going to be exciting. So we hope to see some of you there. And then we'll be at the Texas Library Association Conference in Austin in April. So we're really pumped about that. And at the very same time, concurrently, the Oregon Library Association Conference is going on, because we like to be everywhere at once. So if you're going to be there, awesome. And then we're going to be at the Evergreen International Conference this year. So again, if you're ever interested in presenting at any of the conferences we're going to be at, you can always email outreach@bywatersolutions.com or just ping one of us on Slack. There's always lots of opportunities. And then I think that's a good segue into ALA this year, which we're going to be at. And there's a special thing going on just for Aspen. So I'm going to end it with that. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Elise. Yeah, super excited. We have been working on an ALA pre-conference with Swan, and don't have a whole lot of details yet. We're still finalizing the agenda and who's going to talk on the exact topics. But it will be taking place on Friday, June 3rd We'll make sure that we wrap up before the exhibits open, because I know people like to go and make sure that they're ready in there for kind of that big run for, I don't know if you're running for the food or for the swag. Either way, we'll make sure you have time to get there. But if you are interested, if you're going to ALA, highly recommend that you attend. Again, it's on the Friday. Let us know that you're interested in attending. There's a form right there. There is limited space. I don't think it's going to be too limited, but for people that are interested, we just want to make sure we get your names pretty early. And then that'll also let us know that you're interested, so we can send you information about what's going on with it and make sure you know where and when and all of that good stuff. So yeah, if you have not, hopefully it's not too late to make sure that you're there for that pre-conference if you're going to ALA. The next thing that we have is the priority planning and review, like we do every month. And I'll go ahead and share my screen so that we can see a little bit more there. Okay, so quick review of what we talked about for 2303. When we talked last month, we said we really wanted to just take a month, catch up a little bit on some partner priorities and also tackle some big partner priorities. I mentioned that sometimes we have things that look really small in Aspen, but actually take kind of weeks and weeks on the back end for a developer to do. One of those is when you have the multiple formats on one bib. That was a massive effort. That was something we wanted to do for a long time and just didn't have the time. So you could see how long those release notes are. We fixed a couple big things, a bunch of small things. I highly recommend that you review those complete release notes to see. And if you had a ticket in, then obviously you'll get notified that those are now out. So that was last month. The single sign-on from last month. So I guess we'll walk over to completed. We completed the high priority bugs, partner priorities. I'm working on it for single sign-on. This is really going to move into partner priorities, just like a lot of the e-commerce last year. It's just going to be part of the ongoing work that we do. We're going to be every once in a while releasing new e-commerce support, every once in a while doing some more for single sign-on. So I leave it as working on it, but it's going to kind of be an ongoing thing. So you won't really see it here anymore. Aspen events enhancements planning. We did get some more done on that. There's going to be more coming next month. So you'll see that in the next slide. And then I pulled out two things that we got done. Yes, these were for partners, but they were things that were on our roadmap actually to do later for part of the searching enhancement. So that ability to search the facets, and then that new personal name and corporate name facets. And those, as you can see from Mark's demo, I think are just really great features that we got out of partner suggestions, which is what we love. Okay, for the next release, the first one goes directly to Amanda's question that she asked, can we translate these things? Not this month, should be able to next month. Languages and translations for LIDA, whether that's translating from English to get the name exactly the way you want, or translating to a different language. We're planning on working on that this month. So that's the big LIDA thing. The big thing for Aspen Discovery is more events enhancements. We talked about planning next month. We are going to be starting first right now we have integrations with Library Market and LibCal. LibCal has a few more features than Library Market. So the first thing we're going to do is make sure that Library Market is on par with LibCal. Then we're going to be starting our work on Communico to make sure we have a Communico integration done that meets those same features that LibCal and Library Market have. And then if we have time, we'll start to add some new events functionality for all of those integrations. So we're going to start by adding and enhancing on the integrations we have now. We will still be doing, though, events native to Aspen later in this year. And then, of course, more high priority bugs and partner priorities, because we do those every single month. Any questions? Let me see if I can get that chat back. Don't think so. Okay. Moving on then, we do not have a discussion this month. I know that's unusual, but we have a lot of discussions happening out in the community, and those are the more in-depth discussions. Those are, because this is kind of the updates and where we kind of gauge interest and maybe start to talk about things. At the last meeting, we started to talk about grouped works and what do we want to do with the illustrated editions, and what do we want to do with abridged, and what do we want to do with the graphic novels of things. So we said we would be organizing. The decision there was that we'd be organizing a meeting where we could all talk about this in depth and make sure we have our catalogers there, we have the right people in the room. So that meeting is going to be 2 weeks from right now. I think that's wrong. I think 1 p.m. Eastern. It should be at the same time as this meeting. I'm thinking, and I can't think and do. So that should actually be 2 p.m. Eastern, not 1 p.m. Okay, see people nodding at me. That should be 2 p.m. Eastern. Sorry, that's my bad. That should be 2 p.m. Eastern. We'll get that corrected. The link is either in this deck, which is linked to in there in the agenda, or it's actually linked to in the agenda itself. The next Aspen community meeting, as Tara said, is March 21st at 11 a.m. Eastern. We do also, I wanted to kind of have a shout out for the ILS groups that we have. We talk about these occasionally. Aspen for Symphony users is monthly on the third Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern. Aspen for Evergreen users, we had this scheduled once and we just got it rescheduled monthly on the second Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern. And then Erin from Knowles reached out to me in the last month about starting a group for Polaris users. So we will be scheduling that soon if you're interested in attending and having input on kind of when that meeting is to make sure you can come. Either put in a ticket and say you're interested, or you can email me directly, either way. And then in the next few days, I will be, or in the next few days, next week or so, we'll be getting that meeting scheduled and put together so Aspen for Polaris folks can meet. Okay, and I think that is it. Morgan, back to you.
So I guess now we are in open time. So does anyone have questions about anything that we've gone over today, or just anything that they wanted to talk about or bring up in general? Anything? This could be a really early ending at Aspen Gathering. Anything else from the Aspen team? Okay. Well, then if we're all good. Yeah, crickets. All right. Well, I think we'll go ahead and call it then. Yeah, just make sure to check those release notes if you're interested in the full scope of everything that's coming up in the next release. Did you have something to say, Mark?
I was just going to say, just a reminder that all of the test systems are updated with the new version of code. So please check it out. If you've got a test system, implementation sites will get updated probably tonight or tomorrow. So.
All right. Well, happy March, everyone. Enjoy the new release.
Got one real quick question.
Oh, sure. Hi, Daniel.
Where can we submit questions or comments about LIDA?
Just through the ticketing system.
Okay, just submit a ticket. Gotcha.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, good question. Anything else? One. Going twice. All right. We will call it for this month. Happy March. Have a great day and a great weekend. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.